Teens and adults, it's your turn. Here we go. Pull out your books. All right, so we were working on, let's see, where were we? We were working on, oh yes, we were working on intervals. This is super fun. Okay, so starting on page 24, teens and adults, we talked about melodic intervals and we also talked about harmonic intervals. At this point in our piano instruction, we are learning about seconds and thirds, okay? So let's begin with Au clair de la lune, since that's our first song, okay? You also notice that we are navigating dynamics at this point, okay? Au clair de la lune is it's piano, so that means it's going to be quiet or soft, okay? So no crazy banging on the piano this time. Let's do some very tender touch on the piano, okay? All right, so in order to find our spot, let's find that C position like we had on the grand staff, right? So your right hand is going to go with your thumb, finger 1 on middle C. And your left hand is going to start at that middle C, but you're going to count down 3. 1, 2, 3 with your left hand thumb, finger 1 on G, okay? When you look down at the piano and you see your hands, there's 2 white keys in between your left thumb and your right thumb. If you've got those 2 keys in there, then you know you're in the right spot, okay? Everybody with me? All right, so we're going to start with Au clair de la lune on page 24 in the middle. It has a repeat and it's nice and piano. All right, let's give it a try. 1, 2, ready, play. Repeat. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that was pretty nice. How did you do on that one? Did you manage to do the seconds and thirds? Did you notice that they were melodic intervals? You did, all right. Very good. Okay, so that was a pretty simple song. I think I want to play it one more time through though, just to make sure that we've got it, okay? So starting with the finger 1 right hand on C. All right, let's give it a try. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was really great. Good work. Okay, so now moving on to our second song that we had for practice, Tisket a Tasket. Okay, now this one sort of switches your hand. Instead of playing right hand, we're going to be doing the left hand this time, okay? Notice that because it's written in the bass staff. You see your bass clef, and then you see all your notes written there on the staff, okay? This song does not have a repeat, and it also introduces you to a new dynamic sign. If you recall, we have mezzo forte. It's kind of like what we learned in the children's lesson last week as well. But mezzo forte is going to be your medium loud, your moderately loud, okay? Wonderful. So starting with that left hand, finger 1 on G, we're going to play through Tisket a Tasket, okay? Pay extra close attention to these intervals because they sneak up on you, okay? All right, I'm going to count off. 1, 2, ready, play. Did you come across anything tricky? Yeah, there's some interesting things going on here between the top line and the bottom line. It's like they're completely different. So that in a way is a good thing because it's giving your brain some extra challenges to go over. Okay? Now, let's see if we can extract or take out one of those tricky spots and drill it. Okay? I honestly think that the last 3 measures are probably the most difficult. That might be different for you, which that's totally fine. Use your judgment and determine which section is the trickiest for you, and you can extract and drill it. But for me, I'm going to do the last 3 measures, okay? I'm noticing that these last 3 measures of the song begin on a finger 2 on F, okay? And it's repeating 3 times, and then it goes down a third, and then all the way up to my thumb. That's what I think is the trickiest part, okay? So I'm going to count off, and we're going to play it through 5 times, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the first time. Nice job. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was my second time. That was pretty good too. Let's play it a third time. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, let's work on, I think we're on time number 4, correct? Awesome. Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, last time through, okay? Let's give it a try. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. All right. So all of that drilling, by the time you play it 5 times through, your confidence is probably boosted from being able to get over that difficult, tricky spot successfully. It really makes a difference, right? So now that we have extracted, we've drilled this tricky spot, let's put it back, right? Like that puzzle piece I talked about. Let's put that puzzle piece back in and let's play the whole song again, okay? Tisket and tasket. Starting with our left hand, finger 1 on G, all right? Okay, starting 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, give yourself a hand. That was awesome. Yeah, every little chance that you get to sit at the piano and play through your songs, you're improving every single time, right? I always say this, the more you practice, the better you get. And that is so true. I mean, that's true with anything, right? You could be like learning how to bake cookies, right? Maybe the first time you do it, maybe they don't taste very good. But the more that you do it, the better you get at it. And the same thing applies here at the piano. The more time you spend working on your songs, working on the concepts and the techniques that you're learning here with me, the easier and the better it's going to get, okay? It's one of those things where if you put the time in, you get the reward after with the satisfaction of playing through some really cool songs, okay? All right, one more song, guys. Let's keep going. Our last song to practice was on page 26. So turn to page 26 in your book. And this was the song that was talking about our harmonic intervals. And what did we learn about harmonic intervals? We learned that harmonic intervals are the building blocks of chords in music, right? We're not necessarily playing notes individually now. We are playing them at the same time, okay? That's the difference between a melodic interval and a harmonic interval, okay? Now, the beauty of harmonic intervals is it sounds so cool whenever you actually play them. So let's give you that satisfaction and play through our song here called Rockin' Intervals, okay? Also make note of your new dynamic sign here. We have forte, a true forte. So I really want you to play this nice and loud, okay? Have some fun. Okay, so I'm going to find my position. So I'm going to be in that same C position, everybody. Right hand thumb on middle C, left hand thumb on the G below it. You have two white keys in between, just to make sure you're in the right spot, okay? Now, beginning this piece, it's a strong forte, okay? We're going to be beginning on our finger 4, right hand on F, okay? This is a little different, but I think we could do it. All right, counting off. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest, rest, left hand. 2, rest, 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 third, 2, rest, rest, repeat, 2, rest, rest, 2, rest, rest, 2, rest, rest, 2, rest, rest. How did you do? When you're in the whole thing, it kind of gets a little crazy trying to do rests and repeats and harmonics and melodics. It's just like all over the place, but it's fun, okay? If you find that the tempos that I am taking, the tempo is the speed, is a little too quick, definitely feel free to slow it down, okay? There is no rule that says you have to play as fast as me. If we need to, we can slow it down like really slow, okay? That's completely fine. For me, it's always about accuracy of notes over speed at this point in your piano instruction, okay? I would much more likely be in a better position as a teacher to listen to your songs and see how you're playing by the accuracy of your notes rather than how fast you're playing them, because you could be playing it fast and furious but missing a ton of notes and then it just doesn't sound good, right? But if you do it slow and steady and it's accurate and your notes are nice and clean, then I really feel much better about that, okay? All right, let's play it through once more, okay? I'm going to make it a little bit slower. All right. Okay, so I am in my spot. Are you in your spot? Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to start with my right hand, finger 4. Okay, nice and forte, everybody. 1, 2, 3, go. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Repeat. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. 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 How did you do? Did you do a good job? I'm sure it was a little bit easier now that I slowed it down, right? It wasn't like Fast and Furious. Well, good. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was a tricky song and you got through it, okay? All right, so that concludes our Practice With Me session. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I think I had a lot of people, so that's exciting. If you want to join our regular piano lessons, I am accepting as many virtual students as I can have. So always feel free to hop on in. All you need is your book. If you find under the events tab, you can see either the children's virtual piano lesson series or the adults and teens virtual piano lesson series. And all of the information is listed in there to purchase your books and to hop on to our regular lesson schedule, okay? I also have a private Facebook group. If you really want to do this, hop on in there, okay? It's called Encore Music Makers, okay? The cool thing about my group is that I provide feedback. So like I'm an actual teacher and I'm helping you get better at this, right? We have assignment posts and you post a video of yourself playing your pieces for the week and I give you feedback. So that way I am keeping my mind sharp as a piano teacher and you're making use of your extended time at home. So I'd love to have you. I also am accepting tips. I know I say this every time, but I need to. These lessons are free, right? These piano lessons that I'm offering online are free. But I am accepting tips. I accept PayPal. My email is encoremusichtx@gmail.com. I accept Venmo. My username is Izzy Chia. And I also accept Cash App. My username is IZZI3CH3A. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm very, very happy to keep doing this. And I hope to see you guys in the group and requesting to join in. Let's keep learning some piano, okay? Thanks for tuning in. Take care.